everyone, welcome to the next session on Answers CFD tutorials. In this session, we will analyze the Y-shaped branch pipe for another type of CFD analysis. We'll first go to Fluid Flow Fluent and double click on it. Since I already have the geometry made with me, I'll directly right click and import the geometry. Then I'll double click on geometry again because I want to add the fluid into the pipe. So this is the design. Now I will go to tools and use fill option. I'll select the surfaces where I want to add the fluid. Apply. So you can see three faces over here and then generate. Now you can see there are two parts, two bodies. The first solid is the outer surface. You can rename this as wall. And the other one over here, this is fluid. So this completes the geometry. You can close the screen now. Then I'll go to mesh and double click on it. Once this window opens, I'll first go to mesh. Now you can keep the default sizing which is given here, or you can change it. Let me give it a 0.01 meter and then generate. So once the mesh is done, we will mark the inlet and the outlet. Now the difference between the previous analysis and this one is the inlet and the outlet. In the previous one, this was the inlet. These two were the outlets. Now I'll mark this face as the inlet 1. This one as inlet 2. And this portion as the outlet. The surface, I will select create named selection. This is the wall. So you can see all the named selections have been created. Just go to mesh and update the mesh. So once you see this message, you can close the window. Then we'll go to setup and double click on it. We'll select double precision and start. Now once the screen opens, I'll first go to gravity. Along the y-axis, I'll give the value as minus 9.81 meter per second square. Then I'll go to materials, fluid. I'll double click on air. Then I'll go to Fluent database. I'll choose the material as water liquid. Copy, close. Then I'll go to solid and double click on aluminium. I want to change this material. So I'll go to Fluent database. Material type is solid. Here I'll choose steel. Copy and close. Then I'll go to cell zone conditions, fluid. I'll double click on fluid. I'll change the material name to water liquid. Apply, close. Then I'll go to solid and double click on wall. I'll change the material name to steel. Apply and close. So I've given the two materials. Then I'll go to boundary conditions, inlet. There are two inlets, so you will give two different boundary conditions. For inlet 1, velocity, say it is 2.2 meters per second. Apply and close it. Then I'll go to inlet 2. Here say the velocity is 2.5. Apply and close. So I've given two different boundary conditions to the two inlets. Then I'll go to reference values and double click here. I'll compute from inlet 1. Reference zone is the fluid. Then I'll go to initialization and double click here. I'll choose standard initialization, compute from all zones, initialize. Then I'll go to calculation activities, auto save every iteration. Here I'll choose say 60. Okay. Then I'll go to run calculations. I'll give number of iterations as say 500 and calculate. You can see the calculation is complete. Okay. Now once this is done, you can go to graphics and here you can choose contours. The first contour I want to see is of pressure. I want to see the dynamic pressure on the contact region TRG. Save display. So you can see here, this is the dynamic pressure. If you want, you can also see the contour of velocity on the contact region TRG. Save display. So this is the variation of velocity. Now these results I can see in the results tab as well. So I'll just close this one. Okay. Okay, the solution got converged at the 121 number of iteration. So I gave 500, which was more than required, but that's okay. You at least have a converged solution, which means your solution will be a very good one. Then we'll go to results and double click. Now this is the post processing part of CFD where you can see the results. You could have seen the results in the previous tab also, but this is a specific window where you can see your results in a more detailed format. So once I come to the screen, I'll click on inlet 1, I'll double click here, I'll go to render and change the transparency to 0.9, apply. I'll do the same for inlet 2, outlet and wall. So once this is done, I'll go to streamline. I'll create the first streamline. I'll start from, now I want inlet 1 and inlet 2 both. So I'll click over here and I'll select inlet 1, inlet 2 by pressing the control button. Okay. And I'll click on apply. So these are the streamlines. Now I want to animate and see the result. So I'll go to animation. I'll change type to sweep animation. I'll select streamline 1. I'll remove the forever type of loop and I can repeat it thrice and then set the speed and play. Now what's the difference between the analysis that we have done before and now is, previously the water was entering from this end and moving out by branching into the two pipes. In this analysis what I have done is, water is entering from these two branches and it is leaving from here. So this is just a reverse way of seeing the same analysis, but yes, the results are going to be different because the problem itself is different of the flow of water. Either the water will enter and branch into two pipes or the water will enter from the two branches and leave from the other end. So here you can see the highest velocity is again at this bend zone. It is 6.5 meters per second and the lowest value as you can see is 2.09 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters per second. So these are the streamline values. Now once this is done, I'll go to contour. Before that, just unhighlighting this such that both the results do not get merged into one. Then I'll go to contour, create a first contour. I'll go to location, contact region TRG. I want to see the pressure, range is local. I'll go to render and remove show contour lines. Apply. So this is the pressure contour that you can see. The pressure is higher in these zones. It's red in color. 1.312 into 10 raised to 4 pascals. Here the pressure, as we know, is going to be minimum because it's a bend area. It is going vacuum, minus 1.317 into 10 raised to 4 pascal. And then again, as you go out, the pressure is going to slowly increase. Now this is about pressure. Again, unhighlighted this one because you want to see the next result. So click on contour, contour 2, which will be of velocity. I'll select the region as contact region TRG. Range is local. And render, you can remove the show contour line such that your result is properly visible. Apply. Now please observe the results. At the bend zone, your velocity is going to be higher. You can see here in these two regions it is red in color, 6.5 meters per second. If you want to read the results, you can read here also. It is given maximum value, minimum value, the range. Minimum value is 0.02 meters per second. That is over here and little bit over here. And in the bend zone, you can see it is going to be higher because the diameter is reduced. So the velocity will increase and the pressure is going to fall. In these zones, you can see the velocity is moderate. You can just see the color and you can match the values. Here you can see it is mostly this yellow color. So it is 5.2 meters per second. So you can just read the colors and their values from here by matching them. And you would know what is the value in which zone. So with this, I end this session. I hope you have understood the Y pipe analysis by changing the inlet and the outlet. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.